Hey, Mike Harrelson here with Article 2 Industries, and I'm here today to ask for your participation and your support for a very worthwhile cause, which is the Pat Tillman Foundation. As Americans, we revere our war veterans as heroes because of the incredible amount of courage and sacrifice it takes to do that job. To volunteer to be sent thousands of miles away from your friends and family and loved ones to a foreign country, to fight an enemy that likes to employ tactics like detonating roadside bombs as you pass by, makes your safety and your security and your ability to return home to your family incredibly uncertain. And it doesn't matter what your job is with armed forces. That enemy is indiscriminate. It's definitely not for the money, because our troops don't make any. So those veterans deserve that admiration from the American people. We're all very familiar with the story of Pat Tillman. Pat Tillman put a career as an all-star football player with NFL's Arizona Cardinals on hold, along with a multi-million-dollar contract offer. He left his high school sweetheart, who was his wife of a couple months at that time, stateside, while he joined the U.S. Army with his brother Kevin to become a Ranger and be deployed overseas to fight the war on terror. April 22nd, 2004, Pat Tillman made the ultimate sacrifice for his country and his countrymen when he was killed in Afghanistan. Pat Tillman is a shining example of everything that is right with this country today. Pat Tillman's incredible story has inspired so many people, like Article 2 Pro staffer Josh Miklich, to join a branch of the United States Armed Forces and go overseas and fight the war on terror. Pat Tillman Foundation was founded by his widow Marie and friends and family shortly after Pat was killed. The Pat Tillman Foundation does an amazing job of raising funds to provide educational scholarships for United States military veterans and their spouses. Every single year, 60 new Tillman military scholars are made. So a lot of folks benefiting from that foundation. Pro staffers and I have talked for months actually about what we can do to help. And we feel strongly that our mission is to support the Pat Tillman Foundation in their efforts as much as we possibly can. So here is your chance to get involved with something incredibly special and to make a positive impact on United States military veterans and their families. I want to tell you about 2 ways right now that you can get involved and you can help. First, every single year, this is the 11th consecutive year, the Pat Tillman Foundation celebrates Pat's Run. That's a 4.2-mile run in honor of Pat's Arizona Sun Devil college football jersey number 42. That run winds through the streets of Tempe, Arizona. It ends in Sun Devil Stadium on the 42-yard line. If you don't live near Tempe and can't participate in that run, no worries. There are more than 35 shadow runs to take place all around this country, including one right here in Portland, Oregon, or right next door in Beaverton, Oregon, to be more specific. Listen, if you live somewhere between the Canadian border, Idaho, and Northern California, and you're in driving distance, to come on up here and participate in the Portland, Oregon Pat's Run with the Article 2 crew, and we'd love to have you, so come on. If you can't, use one of the links below, check out the Pat Tillman Foundation page, look at the other 35 locations, and see if there's one close enough to you that you can participate or help somehow. Okay. The troops will also be simultaneously doing troop runs all around the world wherever they may be deployed at that same time. Second, use the other link below to go support this Teespring t-shirt campaign. Every one of you needs to wear a shirt at some point, so it might as well be a high quality shirt that supports a great cause like this one. These are American Apparel crew neck t-shirts, very high quality. They feature on the back Pat Tillman's number for the Arizona Cardinals, number 40, over the Arizona state flag. Pat Tillman's a pretty big deal everywhere, but particularly in the state of Arizona. The theme for this year's shirt, some gave all. It's to honor Pat's sacrifice and the sacrifice of so many military veterans just like Pat for decades past that has allowed us as Americans to stay free to pursue our idea of the American dream. It's also available in a camouflage t-shirt option, a hoodie, and for you gals, there's a ladies cut really high quality t-shirt that gives you ladies a good option as well. Now this is a Teespring verified campaign, and what that means is that Teespring has done their due diligence. They have verified that the Pat Tillman Foundation is indeed a legitimate charity that does great things for United States veterans and their families, and it also means that every penny of the proceeds from the shirts and hoodies that you may purchase will go immediately at the end of this campaign, which is less than 3 weeks now, so time is of the essence. Every penny of that money will go from Teespring directly to the Pat Tillman Foundation to support their efforts. All of us here at Article 2 Industries deeply appreciate your support, and we look forward to partnering with you to make this campaign to help the Pat Tillman Foundation a big success. Stay tuned for more updates as we get closer to the April 25th run. And again, thank you so much for helping. Thanks for your support, and thanks for watching.